Good morning, everyone. Well, still pretty quiet today and tonight, but Thursday, different story altogether. We'll get to that in just a bit, but let's start with the short term. And it's good news for the morning commute. Completely dry out there with temperatures mainly in the mid to upper 20s across the region, but don't look for temperatures to rise very much. I think we're going to warm up into the low 30s, and that is it. The good news is not too much wind today. Gusts only around 15 miles per hour, so not much of a wind chill factor. I do have to mention as early as 4 o'clock the chance for a few snow flurries work into the region, but don't worry, this isn't the start of the big winter storm just yet. This is just some activity ahead of the main system, so a few snow flurries possible at 4 o'clock. The best chance is looking like the early evening hours. We'll call it isolated snow showers, but nothing big, nothing to worry about. But just want to make you aware, a little bit of snow is a possibility, especially early this evening. Look at midnight, very little going on. That said, I'm going to leave in the chance through the overnight hours and into early tomorrow morning for some stray flurries here or there. But look at the morning commute tomorrow. Besides a stray flurry or two, I think it's mostly going to be dry. And notice how temperatures are still in the low 30s, and winds are only going to be around 10 miles per hour at the most. So still nothing too bad. But once we get into the late morning, look how things start to change. It looks like initially, as the activity starts to fill in, could be a rain-snow mix. I think more on the snow side with these temperatures in the mid-30s, but there could be a little bit of rain mixing in. So notice how it's starting to pick up as we get into the late morning. But I think the main event for us is going to be mid-afternoon through the early evening hours tomorrow. So look at 3 o'clock. This is going to be moderate to heavy snow covering us at this point. So certainly some pockets of heavy snow, but notice at 3 o'clock still not too much wind. So when the snow is going to be most widespread, I still don't think there's going to be a lot of wind around. Gusts still 15 miles per hour, but I do want you to notice the temperatures. So though initially the winds aren't going to be too strong, our temperatures are going to be dropping as this widespread snow is over us. Notice that we started the day in the low 30s, but now we're transitioning to the 20s and even the teens at 3 o'clock. By the time we get to 7 o'clock, I still think there's going to be a lot of snow, probably the heaviest snow over with, but still in that light to moderate snow zone. And look how at this point our temperatures are now showing up in the single digits in spots 7 o'clock Thursday evening. And we'll start to see those winds pick up a little bit more. And by the time we get to 11 o'clock, Thursday night, then we can call it windy. Gusts will be around 30 miles per hour at this point. For most of us, it's probably just going to be some isolated light snow showers at this point. And so we're going to be transitioning from talking about the snow to the wind and the cold, because look at these temperatures around 0 degrees with gusts around 30 miles per hour. And when we jump ahead to Friday morning, so this is Friday at 7 a.m., look how everyone is below zero except, notice, northeastern Porter County, northern LaPorte County. This is where we're going to have our highest snow totals because it's going to be a lake effect snow. Now, I'm not going to rule out through the day, Friday and Friday night, occasional flurries for the rest of the region, but as far as legitimate snow shower activity, Friday through Friday night, I think that's going to be limited to our usual lake effect area. But by the way, the reason why that temperature in Michigan City is a little bit higher is because of the additional cloud cover and snow coming down. But at 7 a.m. Friday morning, with these temperatures, winds are going to be gusting around 40 miles per hour. So look what it's going to feel like at 7 a.m. Friday morning. Just awful. Even in Michigan City, minus 19. But look how in most of the region, the feels like temperature is going to be around minus 30, 7 a.m. Friday morning. So best place to be is just inside. But if you do have to venture out, absolutely multiple layers, hats and gloves, cover up that exposed skin, because honestly, frostbite can occur in just about 20 minutes when you have feels like temperatures around minus 30. Finally, snow total time. And the models are definitely coming into better agreement. Still some variation, but better than yesterday. And because of the lingering lake effect snow, you can see that there is going to be more to the north and east. And in fact, the very last flurry activity, I've got to mention, may not come to an end until Saturday morning in northern LaPorte County. But we'll probably see the flurry activity come to an end for a lot of us by Friday afternoon, even more of us by Friday night, and then just in northern LaPorte County, lingering into Saturday morning. And so as it stands right now, it's looking like 4 to 6 inches for Lake County and Newton County, 5 to 7 inches of snow if you're in Porter County or Jasper County. But for northeastern, the most northeastern corner of Porter County, and then for all of LaPorte County, it's looking like 7 to as much as 12 inches of snow.